Hello everyone, welcome to my channel. Kia ora whānau, thank you for tuning in. This is a pick a deck reading. It's your love and romance reading for this week. So while I introduce myself, please take your time to tune into the decks. This will be deck number 1, deck number 2, deck number 3, and see which deck you are drawn to pick your deck for your reading. Okay, so this is a love and romance reading. This is tuning in for people who might be already in a established connection, to determine where their connection is going. This could be for singles looking to meet someone. So it just depends on, because I only have 3 decks. The variety of the readings are limited to 3 decks only. So I want to say, if you tune in and you find that the reading doesn't resonate with you, then just chuck it, release it, and move on to another reader. But before I want to start, I want to say very welcome to all my new subscribers. Thank you for watching. Thank you for subscribing. Thank you for connecting and speaking to me. And to my regulars, thank you so much for all your support. I can feel the love all the way through from wherever you are. Doing this work is absolute blessing in my life, and I love connecting with my soul tribe, my soul family. Thank you for your support. Thank you for liking, watching, and subscribing. I also want to ask, if you're a first time viewer and you like my style of reading, please subscribe. If you like this video, please click like. To everyone tuning in, please leave me comments below. Connect, speak to me. Let me know what other readings you want me to do. Questions that you might have, or also how I can improve my service to you. Below my video, you'll find the timestamps to find your reading. And I'll also make a list of the decks that I'll be using. I'll be using today, while we're on the subject, messages from your angels, as well as what is a love and romance reading without love and romance for angels. Okay, so this is a must, for I feel, for any love and romance reading. So I'll be using those on top of these as well. Is there anything else that I need to say? Yes, these links where you can contact me below. If you want to contact me or message me, everything is in the Dropbox below. There's also a donation button. If you find yourself clicking on that button, thank you for valuing me. Thank you for valuing my time. Okay, so hopefully by now you have chosen your deck, and we'll have a look on love and romance for you. Right, I'll tune in. Hang on, my cards are just falling all over the place. Okay, so I did pre-shuffle the cards, but with each and every group of people, I just like to give it a light shuffle as I tune into the energy of love and romance and the people who chose this deck. So this is my goddess, triple goddess tarot that I'm using. What I kind of feel like doing is, I want to do a mini Celtic cross here to see what's happening in your love life and what is transpiring, how your love life is transforming, and the road that you're traveling concerning romance. Where you're coming from is also just as important as where you are going. And as always, the present moment is always the most important moment. It's about what you focus your intention on in any love and romance connection. So there's a card that fell out. I'll cut the deck and we'll start. Okay, so we have the Knight of Swords. Someone is rushing in towards you if you are single. It's either someone rushing towards you, or you are rushing after someone. I'll draw a small card so I can get a clearer energy on this. But normally the Knight of Swords is a very impulsive energy. It is a kind of energy, strike while it's hot. In the way of romance, this is a lot of mental energy. There's fast communication coming forward. This is most probably one of the fastest cards in the deck. And as far as the knights goes, this is the knight that wants to come and sweep you off your feet. Doesn't give you a lot of a lot of time to think things through. Okay, there's no thinking here. Has the eye on the ball and absolutely going for the bull's eye. This guy does not waste time. Yeah, I feel like there's this if you are out and social, you might actually meet someone who at a party or a social occasion. I feel like just be careful if someone comes in at you real fast. For romance, there could be a third party involved, especially with the Three of Cups. I'll be check and double checking. If you meet someone you're really interested in, I would say get the birth details, get get a astrology reading, or get a reading to make sure that this person is clear, okay, clean and clear, because there is a good chance that someone rushing in like the way they do has a very impulsive nature and might not take into consideration bringing, if he's with a partner, might not bring in, how do I say this? If this knight is with someone, might not take his partner into consideration, and might end up, bringing in a third person in the connection. That's what I'm seeing. But it's about being social, and also when there's a bit of alcohol involved and everyone is happy, all the inhibitions, it flies out the front door, and sometimes it's just be careful. But I feel like this person coming in could just be, if he's not in a relationship, I feel like he's just a very happy-go-lucky type of person. He's very social, very impulsive natured, um and kind of live life by the seat of the pants. So here we have the Chariot. So I feel like if you meet someone and you're very interested in them, you might just want to see where this goes and give it a chance. But I feel like this is a connection that will be fast moving. I also feel like, with the Chariot, this person might also live a distance away from you, that there might be some traveling involved if you want to keep this connection going. Um, and it's about being in control of your life. It's about schedules. It's about keeping your finger on the pulse. But I feel in the way of romances can be, normally there are two horses. With the chariot, it's someone on a chariot and they have two horses. In this one, there's only one horse. So I feel like with all this impulsive energy, that this person or this relationship might be one-sided, or that one person might feel left out, or that they have to chase the other person down all the time. It's like there's only one person in this relationship. It's like everything might be done on this night's terms. Maybe, especially with this third party card. With this third party card, it means like this person might be living quite a distance away, and then there's this third person that is becoming the one that needs to do the traveling and going after the night and being caught up in a third party situation. That's what I see, and that there'll be traveling involved if you wanted to, be the other woman. I don't really see the other woman, but I see distance, and that there's maybe a bit of an imbalance, that this relationship is one-sided from one person. Okay, and it's imbalanced. There's no balance. Okay, definite third party situation with the Three of Swords and Three of Cups there. If someone comes rushing in, like, tread lightly, my friend, because this is something that could potentially end up in a whole lot of heartbreak and disappointment. Okay, lots of empty promises is what I hear, if this is the deck that you chose. And if you're single and looking and you've been socializing, be careful. We have the Queen of Pentacles here. So the advice here for me is to stay grounded. In when you pursue a relationship, stay grounded, stay self-sufficient. If someone comes to you and they're rushing in and it looks really good, it looks really promising, just ask yourself, how practical is this whole situation? Take your time, think things through, be grounded. Don't just leap into situations when it comes to love. Look for someone who also takes their time, who's also grounded, who stops to think things through. Listen to what the people say around you, because when your person communicates to you, it will give you a good idea of how grounded this person is, and if they are just, when something is really, really, really good. I mean, nothing in this life is absolutely fantastic. There's always a drawback on something, so you've got to kind of ask yourself, what's the catch here if it looks really good? And this woman she's kind of like just sitting there. She's not doing anything. She's made her own fire, and she's observing. I find her that she's someone who observes, and she's waiting for something better to present itself. This knight is someone who doesn't stick around. This is like a hit and run kind of energy. So it's about wait for something that's more solid. You do have the Ace of Pentacles. So I feel like your current situation is you're out, you're socializing, you've met people who are very shallow. They are very much on the surface. They don't have a lot of substance when it comes to their personality and what they offer in the way of relationship. But I feel if you stay grounded and you wait and you bide your time, there will be a beautiful, solid, long-term partnership coming your way. This card is ruled by Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn, and I feel like the person that will actually come and deliver the goods, or when I say deliver the goods, someone who will actually make your offer will be very stable, will be the opposite of this knight who presented himself. Now, whether you've already met this person at a social occasion, and there's been this traveling to and fro to try and, get some romance going, or whether you have just met people like this and you've heard about the third party situations. Maybe this is someone that you've heard of. So this is just describing your current situation, okay? But I feel like the viewer has earth in their energy, like Virgo, Capricorn, Taurus energy, and you kind of looking for that type of energy in a relationship as well, and you behaving very patiently. You are waiting for the right person to come along. You're not. This person is full of empty words that's rushing in. It's just empty words. There's no substance to this person at all. And I feel like you're kind of seeing through this. And because you are waiting, you're not just taking the first thing that comes along or the first person that comes along. You are there's a beautiful solid offer coming in for you, and we have the 10 of cups, and it is a solid offer. This is a long-term committed partnership coming in for you. And I feel it's not too far away, because we have a pentacle there, which is ruled by Virgo, Capricorn, Taurus. We are in Gemini. So I would say most probably the soonest would be Virgo in the southern hemisphere springtime. And that will bring you this a 10 of pentacle connection, which is the family, the dog, the house, everything that comes with it long term. I really like this reading. Hold out for someone with a little bit more substance, and you are doing it. Look, she's sitting here in the winter time. It's cold as, you know. Most probably anyone else would have found someone to cuddle up with by now, but she says, like, nah, I just don't cuddle up to anyone. I've made my own fire. I'm waiting for the right one to come along. She's most probably had some disappointments as well in the past because of someone who was, you know, didn't have substance. They were a lot of talk, but they couldn't walk the walk. And so I also feel like if you watch this reading that you've moved on by yourself as well after you've had maybe a disappointing experience with this person who was all talk and no show. But because you've been waiting patiently, your love offer is coming. It is coming, and it's not too far away. I'll do your love and romance cards. It says this could be the one. True love. This is a romance of a lifetime. So I feel like this solid offer coming in, it's take it, wait for it. It's worth waiting for. It's a beautiful, beautiful promise coming in for you. Nice and grounded, long-term, solid, reliable. Everything that suits your energy. I'll draw you an angel card. Let's see what the angels have to say. But I'm going to stop with that true love, because I do not feel anything is needed, because that's true love right there. Juicy tenderness. It's juicy tenderness. That's what it is. What does the angels have to say? It says Caressa. And isn't that sort of like it sounds like caress, isn't it? The word caress is in there. You are at the end of a life cycle in your life. Call upon your angels to comfort you and to guide you to your next step. Happiness awaits you now. And that happiness is this. It's just about on your doorstep. So hang in there, waiting. Your patience and perseverance will be paying off for you in dividends. So thank you for watching. Thank you for tuning in. If you like this reading, please click like. If you like my style of reading, please subscribe, share my videos. I'd like to get my view numbers up. I would like to get my subscriber numbers up. I love reading for you. Have a beautiful day. Light and love. Oh, frog in the throat. Okay, so the next bundle. The next bundle is my Elemental Tarot. This was deck number 2. Okay, so let's have a look at your love and romance energy for this week. Thank you for tuning in. If you like this reading, please remember to click like. If you like my style of reading, please subscribe. I'd like to get my view numbers up. I'd like to get my subscriber numbers up. Thank you so much for tuning in. I love reading for you. So I'm going to do a mini Celtic cross today for love. I'm going to have a look at your love situation. Just tuning into a new group. That's why I'm shuffling. I've pre-shuffled. So thank you for your patience. Okay, so one card flipped over. That one. I guess when I start flipping over, it's about time to cut the deck, eh? Cut the deck and start reading because the deck says I'm ready. Okay, so the first card is the Six of Pentacles. So when it comes to relationships, you are looking for balance. You're looking for an even give and take. You're looking for harmony, shared resources, and generosity. You might come across as someone who is very generous in your dealings with your romantic partners. Um, but on the downside, it could also be like you are in a connection where you feel like you're getting the crumbs, like your person isn't giving you their time, they're not giving you their attention, and that they limit their resources, on what they spend with you in the way of time and attention. So you might feel like there's an imbalance in your relationship and that you want to restore the balance in your relationship sector, and maybe find people who resonate with you a little bit better, who understands what it is to be in a connection and to give as good as you get, is what I hear. We have the Four of Swords, so some of you might be turning inward concerning a relationship. I feel like there's a lot of maybe recovering from harsh words spoken. There is a inner reflection or connecting to the inner world. The mind is kind of busy thinking things through and getting new perspectives, on the situation of relationships. And I feel like there's most probably things that hasn't been cleared up yet in the way of a specific relationship and addressing the imbalance in that relationship. In other words, having the conversation about how you feel and what it is that you feel is needed in this connection for you to feel like you're getting as good as you give. Okay, so you're sleeping on this conversation. You're trying to string the words together. You're tuning into your intuition. You're trying to get the bird's eye view on, or a bird's perspective on the situation concerning a relationship for you. So that's why you're taking a time out. You want to make sure that when you do have something to say, that you have your facts and that your perspectives are clean and clear. We have the Eight of Chalices. So, for some of you, you might be feeling like you are in a connection that leaves you drained. It puts you in a situation where um, you feel like you're giving a lot and not really getting anything back, especially with that Six of Pentacles. I kind of feel like this connection is leaving you emotionally drained and dry, and you kind of tapping into reserves that's not there anymore. You're scraping the bottom of the barrel, and it feels like either you or your person is deciding to find a way forward, is what I hear. But it is, if you are in a connection that's not serving you, if you're in a connection that you feel is unbalanced, if you haven't addressed this issue yet, I feel like there is going to be experiences coming your way where you're going to find it necessary to have conversations about, the uneven exchange of energy in your relationship. And this could be anything from time to sharing ideas to speaking with each other, to open up emotionally. And the one person is giving way more than the other person is giving. So we have which one is this? Okay, so you're also trying to manifest something. So maybe, if you're committed to your partnership, it's not to say that this is the end of the road. I just feel like there is issues in this connection that needs to be addressed, and there is one party in this connection is certainly very able and capable to speak about it, do what's it, the do it yourself improvement kind of, reading self-help books and getting information to help this situation along. But it's someone who's action orientated. They're actively seeking solutions and wanting to manifest a better situation for this relationship. They see the potential in all of this. They see that there can be a lot of success to be had in this connection. But on the other hand, because this is just a general reading, what I see is someone could potentially be very manipulative. And we have the Two of Cups here as well. So I don't feel it as manipulation. I feel like there is a genuine interest in this partnership to to move it along, to have those conversations, and to have that honesty and how do I say it, commitment to this relationship, because no relationship is perfect, right? There's always something that we need to do in a connection to make it grow and to commit to each other and stick through each other through whatever challenges is presented. So I feel like if you and your partner or your lover or your husband, your wife, just put it where it fits. If you can sit down and have a talk, there is a huge possibility that you can totally work things out, and you will, because we have the Hierophant here. I feel if you are in a connection and you wanted to get married, or you're talking about getting married, this is it. This is making that long-term commitment. But it is about working out how this is going to work long term, so that everyone is doing their share, is what I hear. Everyone is contributing their share to this connection and keeping everything balanced. So this card is ruled by Taurus and Venus, and it's May next year. So I feel like because we're in Gemini now, so we have the Two of Cups. Okay, so Two of Chalices is Pisces, Cancer, Scorpio energy. But I feel like this emotional sensitivity and the honesty that you have with each other on heart level is actually manifesting this beautiful new long-term commitment. I feel like you're working things out, and that you are you have the ability to stick through each other, with each other, through thick and thin, that you're able to make quick decisions, that you're able to transform with each other, transmute with each other, grow with each other. And I feel like it's that ability to speak to each other, as well as the commitment to manifest a beautiful new beginning, and to see the potential in your connection, is what kind of keeping you together here. I'm going to draw your love and romance cards. And I feel if you are open to meet someone, if you're single and you watch this, in the way of single people, I feel like it's about creating balance in your life and tuning inward to um to find what it is that you are looking for in a connection. But I kind of feel like you're looking for a connection with a spiritual element to it, because with that Four of Swords, this is an energy where you can meditate and think upon things. It's also a card that's ruled by Gemini, Libra, Aquarius. So it is someone with, I feel like you need someone with a bit of intellect as well. You're looking for, if you're single and you pick this deck, I also feel like you've been in relationships that was very draining and you walked away from them, and you actually have been spending time by yourself, introspection, to determine what it is that you actually want to manifest in the way of a connection, what it is that you want in your next connection. And if you are single and you're looking, I feel like meeting someone is just upon, it's just about right there. I don't feel like you're going to have to wait too long to meet someone. And I also feel like the next person coming in for you is going to bring in a long committed partnership, that it will be a stable, loyal partnership coming in for you. And you're getting this beautiful connection because you're taking your time. You are healing your own wounds yourself. You are taking the time to understand what has gone wrong in your previous connections, and you now know what it is, realize what it takes to be in a balanced relationship. And whatever it is that didn't work for you previously, and it is because of these new understandings and the growth that you've been through that you will attract to you this beautiful long-term connection. So our card for the single person watching, because I feel like this is a message for someone specific. Okay, so it doesn't want to focus. Just keep an open mind. Okay. So the person who is coming in for you might not be what you normally expect, but we also have the Hierophant there. So the Hierophant could indicate a cultural difference or language barrier or something like that. But the angels are working to bring the two of you together. I also want to draw a card for, maybe these are for people who are in a relationship and it says it is safe for you to love. Okay, open your heart to give and receive the highest energy of all. And with that, give and receive is definitely the Six of Pentacles. Okay, that's that even give and take, giving as good as you get. And perhaps there was an imbalance in previous relationships where you were left dry because you gave too much. And maybe that is one of the obstacles that you have to deal with, is to trust that next time around, or in this current connection where you are, that it is actually safe for you to be who you are, because you have learned your lessons and you've learned to keep a healthy balance in yourself as well as your relationships, and that you are divinely guided and protection, on this journey of love and romance. So these are beautiful, beautiful cards. I'll draw you an angel card. Very positive for love and romance. I like that Hierophant there. That's the person that brings souls together. It's the person that marries people, making it public in front of church and God and everyone. So I feel like this will be a long-term committed partnership for you. Very safe and secure. So your angel card is Sonia. And she says, I bring you a message from your deceased loved one. I am happy, at peace, and I love you very much. Please don't worry about me. So I feel like maybe there's someone who crossed over, who is keeping an eye on you, and who's maybe, pulling a couple of strings on the other side to make this love happen for you. Our loved ones on the other side, they always still have our best interests at heart, and we can always ask them to assist us with anything, especially in love, because they will make sure that the right person, that is best suited for us, will find us. So that's beautiful. I really love this reading for you. Thank you for watching. Please remember to click that like button or that bell to let you know when I'm posting videos, and I look forward to read for you again. Please subscribe if you like this video. I love connecting with you. Have a beautiful day, light and love. Best of luck in love and romance. Okay, let's move on to the next group. Okay, so this is my last deck. This is my Viking tarot that I'm using. And let's get started. I'll just shuffle to tune in again, because this is a new group of people. Please remember to click the like button if you like this reading. Please subscribe if you like my style of reading. Please share my videos. Click on that little bell to get notifications when I publish videos. Yes, I'll shuffle and we'll tune in. What's going on in the love department? What are the Cupids up to? Have they hit any bull eyes? Have they hit the bullseye yet? That's what I want to say. Okay. I'll cut the deck for us and I'll do a mini Celtic cross. Okay. So in the way of love, we have here the Justice card. So I feel like if you are single, that in the way of the universe likes to keep score. Okay, I feel like the universe likes to keep score. And if you have been alone and single for quite some time, this is the universe saying we need to balance this out. Okay, especially if you are open to a romantic connection. Justice is about, it's ruled by Venus. Okay, it's Libra. It's taking everything into consideration, but it's also concerning legal matters, keeping things fair, making it permanent, the universe balancing out the scales of your life. And what's also kind of interesting in this one is there's no blindfold. He's not wearing a blindfold, and there's no sword either. There's only the scales, and it is kind of like out of balance as well. So I feel in this case, it's not really about justice in the way of being treated unfair. I feel like the universe is just saying, well, you know, we need to fix this because the scales are not in balance. And here we also have the Hermit here. So with this Viking deck, it's slightly different to a regular deck, okay? But this is the Hermit card. So this person has gone inward. And there's been a lot of soul searching. I like that rainbow at his feet. This is the rainbow is what is connecting, you know, Asgard to the rest of the universe. And, you know, this is protection as well. This card brings in protection on your journey. Because this guy, he's protecting Asgard. He's protecting the rainbow gateway to Asgard in the way of the Viking mythology. And I feel like your journey in the way of love and romance is well protected, but there is a lot of wisdom here. You've been thinking a lot about love and relationships and what it is to be, what does it take to be in a balanced relationship? And it's about, what I also see is having thoughts about you versus the other person. If I go into a relationship with someone, where do I stop and where does the next person begin? I see there's a lot of um, need for safety and balance and fairness in a connection with you. So here we have it's a this is a page. It's not a knight. It's the page of pentacles coming out as like carrying the sun on his shoulders. Isn't that beautiful? So I feel like there is a beautiful offer of love and stability, clarity, coming to you. Everything out in the open, especially with that judgment card. And with this card, I feel like there's a person coming in who wants to offer you the sun. They want to make it long term. They're very honest, but also youthful in their approach. Okay, so if you are single and you are open to receiving a love offer, I feel like there's a earth. This card is ruled by Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn, and so there's a stable offer coming to you, and the offer is in the way of having a look at the landscape of this person's life, and he or she feels like they want to offer you a relationship, but they still need to work out how is this going to fit into their life, how is this relationship going to work, but they want to work with it because it's stable energy, but it's like checking out the landscape and say, I see all these possibilities with this relationship that I want to offer you long term, but there's still things we need to work out. Beautiful card. We have the Three of Pentacles. As I said, this person coming in to make you an offer is wanting to work and collaborate with you on love. They want to build something with you. They want to buy, do they want to buy a house with you? They want to share their resources, whatever it is, whether it's moving in together, but it's like pooling your resources together to build something. They're standing there, they're planning, they're looking at all the potential of this relationship. Once again, it's Pentacles, it's nice and stable. Taurus, Capricorn, Virgo energy. And I also feel like this is a divinely guided connection. It's bringing in a solid divinely guided, because look at how the light is falling on those coins from above, from the heaven, and it's kind of like hitting hitting them on their crown chakra, from above. They're standing in the light, so it feels like this connection is a beautiful connection, especially with that rainbow down there, the rainbow at my feet. It feels like this is a beautiful, well balanced, divinely guided connection coming in. So we have the six of wands here. So it's a lot of passion, a lot of physical passion, desire. This guy is moving forward, wanting to achieve things. Look at that horse chomping at the bit. With this love and romance connection, it's certainly not going to drag its feet. We have enough coin energy here to stabilize it, but there's also enough forward movement and passion, to go ahead and actually achieve something in this connection. We have the Six of Pentacles as an outcome. Yep, Six of Pentacles. And look how he's standing open. He says, "Oh, well, what do you want? There's so much here. Just pick anyone you want." But there's a sense of generosity and stability in this connection. I really like this. That six, it speaks with the Lovers card, so it's associated with beautiful, harmonious energies. I see very positive energy if you chose this deck in the way of a relationship. And I feel like it is a small offer, but you can certainly work with it. We have two sixes here, which is it's there's a focus on creating balance, and then once again we have this scale here that is kind of weighing to and fro. So I feel like if you're already in a connection, it is working out how to bring balance and stability in your connection so that you can achieve long-term goals with each other. But I see a lot of wisdom here, and I see a lot of passion. um so this is absolutely a connection that can go far. I feel like I want to draw another card here. So we have the Emperor. So once again, this is this beautiful, stable energy of a mature masculine person come at the end. So I feel like this page is eventually growing into a very mature masculine person, or who's bringing in the offer. But I also feel like this is bringing in stability. It's bringing in a sense of maturity. It's a mature approach to this relationship. There's growth, and I feel like it one of the people in this connection will be very particular about how they want things done, on their terms. But I feel there is enough room left for negotiation, because we have the Six of Pentacles, we also have the Three of Pentacles, and then we have the Justice there. So I feel like everything in this connection is done in a very honest, clear, wise way, because we have the Hermit there. There's been a lot of introspection done, to prepare for this connection. If you're single and you're waiting, I feel like there's a very strong masculine person coming your way. We have that Six of Wands, which is Aries, Leo, Sagittarius energy, plus this Emperor card, which is Aries, Capricorn energy. Not necessarily those signs, but those qualities. This is a very strong alpha male coming in, and they're offering you something that will grow in time. And the reason why I say in time is I feel like this masculine person is kind of like, it can be very controlling on how they want things to be. But once again, as I said before, there is room to move. There's room for negotiation. He's not unreasonable. He's very generous with his time and his resources. He's dynamic, outgoing. He's action orientated. He knows what he wants. And totally willing and able to build and forge a future, a nice stable future with you. Our card for inspiration is Release Your Ex. So if you're single and you've been waiting for someone, just have a look and see, are you perhaps hanging on to, someone from the past, not being able to fully let them go, which could potentially be a blocking energy and allowing someone to come into your life. I'll draw another card. Or maybe it could be your person that you're waiting for. They are meant to, how do I say it? They are meant to release their ex. We have Deception that fell out, turned over. And then we also have Free Yourself. So what I kind of see with these three cards, and I feel like because it says Free Yourself, I feel like these three cards are for the viewer. Okay, it's for the viewer. It's I feel like potentially there's something still holding you back. Maybe the hurt and the disappointment of being deceived in the past by an ex. Maybe an ex didn't do right by you and they deceived you and they told you a lot of lies, or they weren't honest with you, or maybe they didn't even, maybe they just kept quiet about certain truths and led you to believe whatever it is that you wanted to believe. That's also a form of deception, a form of mental manipulation. But it is to say you have to, in order to rekindle that romantic love and faith in love, it's about letting all of that go and to free yourself from the past. And it says it's time to take back control of your life. And this emperor here is all about control. It means that you can go into a relationship or in a connection where you can control to a certain extent how you want that connection to be, for you to be feel safe. But remember to allow room for negotiation. You can have healthy boundaries in a stable, passionate relationship, but just remember to have you can have healthy boundaries, and to leave room for the other person to negotiate. Okay, find your own security within yourself. Um, so I'm going to draw you an angel card to finish off this reading. It says Aurora. Look, she's flying. You are flying high right now, which may threaten others, but don't descend, because others will soon become inspired by your example. So if you are walking away from or getting out of a toxic relationship, or a relationship that was imbalanced, maybe there was some abuse, and maybe you are the one that had to make the decision to walk away because you were the one that had to sacrifice a lot being in that connection. And sometimes, with a person who decides to walk away, they are the one who take the fall for things that go wrong, because 9 out of 10 times the person who's willing to stay in a miserable connection is the person who doesn't want to take responsibility for the part that they play in a failed relationship. But you've made that call and you are flying. You are free now, but it is saying that you will be an example to other people when it comes to um pursuing your happiness and pursuing your love. Okay, romance, on heart level, to be honest and to be authentic and to make decisions that is good for you. So I do feel there's a beautiful, loving, long-term connection coming your way. It's balanced. I don't see marriage per se, but at least it's very balanced, it's very passionate, and it's something that you can build on. It is secure, it is born of wisdom and justice, and wanting to have even exchanges between two people. Please give me comments on this reading. Let me know what you think of this reading, how you found it. I love connecting with you, and I loved reading for you. Have a beautiful day. Light and love.